Hello, welcome to Web of Stories. My name is Melinda and today is Friday, which means it's 5 on Friday. So 5 on Friday was started by Suey at Suey's Book Banner. She is taking a little hiatus from it, but she says she's going to be back. So we're waiting for you, Suey. No pressure. And the idea is each Friday we come up with a themed list of 5 books. It could be anything. We don't coordinate our themes. And if you watch Suey's video, they're nicely done. There's music. It's just really nicely done. I set my timer for 5 minutes and try to get through 5 books in 5 minutes with no editing. Because the less I have to edit this video, the better. So let's get started. I'm gonna set my timer here. So today I'm filming this on, well, you'll see it on Friday. It doesn't really matter if it's Thursday or Friday, but this is the last Friday of our summer because my kids are still not back in school. Our school district does not start until after Labor Day. I think we're the last school district in the country that's like this, but there you go. We're still in summer, but you know, this is why we are also still in school in mid-June, but that's okay. But here I have 5 books that I meant to read this summer and didn't get to. And what I did was I went to my immediate TBR shelf and pulled off the 5 that I thought were most urgent. So the first one is a book I've had for a while, but it went on my shelf that was sort of reserved for books I need to read before my daughter steals them. And this is Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. This is just the one of those Greek mythology retellings that I have. This book feels like it's coming apart too. It is. That sucks. That I've had the longest, but I need to read it because she's like grabbing it. She's a total Greek mythology fan. I also have Hera, which I believe is also by Jennifer Saint on that shelf, but that's a newer one. So it wasn't as thing, but I've had Ariadne for a while. This next book has been on and off my immediate TBR for a long time, and it needs to get read. It just needs to get read. And this is my only nonfiction book. And it's kind of telling now because Hillbilly Vanilli has been inflicted upon our country, and I have read Hillbilly Vanilli's book back when it was a new thing, and it sucked then, and it probably sucks even more now. So I want to read some Appalachian writing that's decent, and so I have Hill Women, Finding Family and a Way Forward in the Appalachian Mountains. I've had this book for a while. As I've said, it goes onto my immediate TBR every nonfiction November, every People April, and I never get to it. It's got to get done. Come on. This book has got to get read. And there's really no reason that, it's not like I haven't wanted to read it. Like I haven't said, oh, I just don't really want to read that book. I just run out of month on the months that I say I want to read this book. I need to get it done. The next one was kind of a summer book just because it felt like it was going to be a summer book. I could read it anytime, I'm sure, but everyone says this book is wonderful and I have yet to read it. The Guncle by Stephen Rowley. And it just looks summery and everything. Yeah, haven't read it yet. I was going to read it in June for Pride Month and that didn't happen because that just didn't happen. So my friend Karen has said she wanted to read it. So maybe I'll force another buddy read with her and then we can both get this done. First, she probably read it without me. She cheat read it on me. She cheat read on me. That's, you know, no, she probably didn't. We were not in a committed thing, but maybe I'll see. Karen, do you want a buddy read this book? Anyway. The Guncle by Stephen Rowley. Okay, so the next 2 are actually from the currently reading indie press list, and I was really excited about both of them, and I have not read either one of them yet. The first one is The Turtle House by Amanda Churchill. So I was going to read this during June for AAPI month. The author she's biracial, but this is a story based on her grandmother who was a Japanese war bride. And then she came to, I want to say Oklahoma? Texas. There we go. Yes. She was a Japanese war bride and she's brought to Texas after the war. And it's sort of her life story. It sounded really interesting. Definitely sounds like a book I want to read and have not gotten to it yet. If anyone wants to buddy read any of these, not just Karen on this one, let me know. Because I really got to get through them. And finally, this one is a honker. And I was like, this is the perfect big book. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my watch here. My perfect big book for Big Book Summer. Did I read it? No, I did not. And also came highly recommended. I got this from the indie press list as well, but it also was recommended at the same time by Brett at Brett's Bookstacks, and I have not gone wrong with him. So, and that is Ours by Philip B. Williams. This is sort of a magical realism historical novel about a town in the 1830s that is made of people who were people who were enslaved, but they're not enslaved anymore. But like, it's a secret town. It's kind of like Brigadoon, like you can't find it sort of thing. Sounds really interesting. I want to read it, but I haven't yet. And I'm open to a buddy read with this, but we'll have to schedule it just because of the size. And I will say it probably will not be in 2024. But if anyone wants to do this in 2025, I am happy to do that. Just let me know. So yeah. 1 second, you guys, 1 second. So yeah, those are 5 of many books that I plan to read this summer and did not. And again, if you would like to buddy read any of these, please let me know. The only thing is I'm going to wait for 2025, summer of 2025 for ours, just because it's huge. Let me check it's big, but it's not big enough to be a mammoth. So it'll be in the summer. Anyway, thank you very much. Check out Suey's channel, even if she's not doing, I don't know. I keep hoping this will be the Friday she comes back. But even if she isn't, she's got a lot of great stuff on her channel. So check it out. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.